Yeah, yeah. In April of '75, the North prepared its final drive. South Vietnam was near collapse, its forces strained through prior gaps. The Paris Peace Accords had failed, the Northern troops had now prevailed. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the end in sight. The North advanced with armored might. The South was weak, its aid was gone, and all eyes turned to Saigon. Yeah. From Central Highlands to the plain, cities fell with little fight. The South lost ground both day and night. Lo fell, the last defense, and Saigon faced the consequence. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the final phase, where panic spread in crowded haze. Evacuation plans began as North closed in with steady span. Its troops away, but kept its staff in place to stay. Ambassadors and aid remained, while South's control was barely sustained. The North encircled every side and waited for the gates to slide. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the final call, with helicopters over wall. Operation Frequent Wind took flight to lift civilians through the night. Clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the war was done. The North had claimed what they'd begun. The South dissolved its rule, erased, and Vietnam was now replaced. The aftermath was swift and wide, with refugees who tried to hide. Thousands fled by sea and air to find new homes and safety there. The war had ended, but the cost was families scattered, futures lost. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the world looked on as people fled from dusk to dawn. The images would long remain of chaos, fear, and lasting pain. The North began to unify, with socialist rule now standing by. Re-education camps were made for those who fought or disobeyed. The South's old systems were removed, and new control was quickly proved. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Was in the past. The country changed in name and law and faced the world with different draw. The war had spanned 2 decades long, with battles fought and judgment strong. But in the end, the final scene was tanks and flags in Saigon green. The U.S. did some review of how the war had failed to do what years of aid and troops had planned to build a strong and lasting stand. The fall became a symbol out of broken trust beneath the cloud. The goal was clear: to end the war and take the South through final door. Fall of Saigon, the war's last breath, a moment filled with life and death. It closed the chapter, sealed the fate, and left the world to content. From rooftop lifts to city gates, the fall of Saigon sealed the fate. A war that ended in retreat, with echoes